Have you ever wondered how bass players like Sheree Reed, Jacob Pastorius, James Jameson, Marcus Miller, and pretty much any other great bass player you've listened to are able to create these tasteful and melodic fills and bass lines and solos and runs? Well, more often than not, they were probably using what's called a pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scales are used in just about all styles of Western music, including blues, rock, country, funk, jazz, metal, fusion, Motown, soul, R&B, and pop, and they're a great tool for improvising, soloing, creating melodies, and actually creating your own bass lines and your own bass fills. So today I'm going to show you the two main types of pentatonic scales, as well as a bonus scale which is kind of related to the pentatonic scale, and 6 bass riffs from simple bass lines to more advanced bass fills which are actually related to one of these 3 scales. You can download the PDF and 6 bassless backing tracks for free by clicking the link below. So what is a pentatonic scale? Well, a pentatonic scale is a musical scale that contains 5 notes per octave as opposed to 7 notes in a normal major scale. So let's actually start with the major pentatonic scale. So first, play your major scale. We'll play a C major scale. So that was a C major scale, 1 octave. Then remove the 4th and the 7th degree of the scale to create a major pentatonic scale. So here's a C major pentatonic scale. The reason why these 5 notes work so well is because they're the most melodic and pretty sounding notes of the scale. Now, regarding technique, to play all the pentatonic scales we're going to be playing today, I'll be using what's called the Simandl technique, which is borrowed from a double bass technique. Essentially, I'm treating my 3rd and 4th finger as 1 digit or 1 finger. So when I play this pentatonic scale, I'm actually just using my 1st and 4th finger. So the 1st and 4th finger, as you can see, 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4 1. Here's an example of the major pentatonic scale in a musical context. Here's the intro to Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, which primarily uses the E major pentatonic scale with a couple of cheeky chromatic notes in the 4th bar. Have a quick listen. By the way, you can download these mini drum loops and the PDF with tab and notation completely for free by clicking the first link in the description below. Here's an example of a bass fill using the major pentatonic scale. This fill is from Lionel Richie's Easy, and the bass fill is going into the 2nd verse. Have a quick listen to what it sounds like. So that was quite a quick fill. Let me break that down really slowly for you. Here we go. If you want to be able to play fills like this using the pentatonic scale, you're going to have to get your position shifting, where you shift position like here and also here. You're going to have to really get that together and work on position shifting using the pentatonic scale. Now let's look at the minor pentatonic scale. So first play your minor scale. Let's take our C minor scale. Then take that same scale, but this time we're going to remove the 2nd degree and the 6th degree of the scale, and we would have created a minor pentatonic scales. So when playing in a minor key or over a minor chord, these notes, or in C minor, are the most melodic notes of the scale. Here's an example of a minor pentatonic scale in a musical context. Here's the main bass riff to Lady Marmalade. It's using the G minor pentatonic scale. Have a listen. Here's another example of the minor pentatonic scale in a musical context. Here's the bass and guitar riff that happens halfway through the song, Carry On, My Wayward Son. It's using the A minor pentatonic scale. Have a quick listen. Let's break that one down slowly. Here are the notes. So we start on the low A here, and then we go up to the higher A octave. And then I decide to actually shift here, but you could go to this C here as opposed to this one, but this is how I like the fingering. So, and then down to the A, C, D, right? And then I go first finger on the G and I shift up. So I'm doing a lot of position shifting and keeping first and fourth finger for the whole entire riff. And then a nice big slide at the end. Now this extra bonus scale that's used arguably even more than those two pentatonic scales we just discussed, depending on the style of music of course, is what's called the blues scale. And as the name suggests, it's used a lot in blues music. To create this scale, you just take the minor pentatonic scale. So let's take our C minor pentatonic scale, but we're going to add one note. We're going to add a flattened fifth. So we've got now 6 notes in the scale. So C, E flat, F, the flat 5, G, B flat. Some people refer to this extra note, the flat 5, as the blue note. Here's an example of the blues scale in a musical context. So here's the main bass riff to Sunshine of Your Love, and it's using the D blues scale. Have a quick listen. Here's another example of the minor pentatonic scale in a more modern pop type context. Here's the main bass riff to Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars, and it's using the E flat minor pentatonic scale. Have a quick listen. If you want to learn an exercise that's helped me memorize all my major and minor pentatonic scales over the entire fingerboard in all 12 keys, then check out this video next, and I'll see you there.